What is up, YouTube? Supreme Builds family, how you guys doing? Just wanted to say hi real quick. It's been a little bit, so I wanted to pop in, say hello. Some of y'all may have saw me on Jug Show earlier, but I haven't been on this channel for a little bit, so I figured I'd jump on and say hi. Hope you guys are having a good Monday evening. What's up, Rich Felix, Mark, Shane, Devil? What's up, Tim? As real, what's going on? Hello, Lisa. Kiko, what's up, Kiko? What's going on, Rex? What's up, Sandy? Melvin, Peggy. Ice Mule, what's going on? What's up, Chris? Hey, Lou. What's up, Philly Cable Dave? Thank you, Kiko. Kiko says studio's looking good. I'm trying to get it in order. I still got kind of, crap over here. But I'm trying to make something decent back there. Working on setting that section up all right. Got my hat rack moved down there. You guys could never see my hat rack because of it wasn't close to my screen before. But it's got a good amount of hats on it. And some more in my closet over here on the side. What else we got here? Oh, look, this camera's, there we go. It's refocusing. What's up, Red Dog? Ron? What's up, Dan? Thank you. What's up, Santos? New updates on the build. Once I get this finished, which is getting close, I'm gonna update Supremium on 17.6 and try to create a 18 version. What's up, Dwayne? Totally Techno 10. What's going on? What's up, Tariq? Thank you, Tariq. What's up, Gino? Is there going to be a cat viewing spot? I'm probably going to let one cat down here because she gets really sad when I'm down here all day because she can hear me upstairs and she just sits by the door all day. So it's the one that is always climbing on me. So I'll probably let her down here. I'm just a little worried about the chair. I don't want her to claw the chair. But yeah, there may... Where this... You see the mirror that's back right... so it is right there behind my thumb. That's like a little vestibule or whatever you call it. Kind of like an armoire, but too small. It's got a bunch of shelves in there. I'm probably going to remove that and put a little cat tree right there so that the cat can lay down. Thanks, Tom. I still got some cleaning up to do. You guys can see if I move this way. This is all still on the floor right here. So I got to finish rearranging. The desk is kind of messy, but it's getting there. Everything is pretty much in the room now and working, so that is good. It's almost there. Thank you, Dennis. What's up, King? Tim's always hitting those thumbs up, so let's go. Tim, you're a moderator now. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to do something with that area. Damn, it's so hard to do this in reverse. That area back there. I like what I did with the Xboxes in the corner, but then after that it's a little messy. I'll rearrange it. There's like a shield sitting up there, right there. JBL link view that I haven't opened yet. It's my Elgato lights box on that side. and I don't know what else is there. I'll figure it out. That yellow box and blue box right here in the back, those are two boxes that I'm going to review for Rachel. She actually gets those, and they're hard to get. Those are formula boxes. They're not that easy to get, at least here in the States. So it's the Z7 Plus and the Z8, something like that. Formula, yeah. Yeah, Z7 Plus and Z8. So I'm going to do those pretty soon. Those are a ton of, down there, that's a whole mess of Me Cool Pro L's and W's. So I'm trying to just make it, make it work. What else we got here? What's going on with my car? My car is still in the shop. I was told on Saturday, probably another week. So I'm hoping by next Saturday I get it back, which I don't mind. I mean, it sucks to pay the rental fees, obviously, but it sucks more to keep having head gaskets blow. So I'd rather them take their time, do everything properly. They sent the heads over to the machine shop. I think they're sending the block over to me. Like they're about to send everything over there. They took out, I know they took the internals out. They're putting them back in. Like they're triple checking everything. So it's all right. I'll have to eat the fees. It's gonna suck because I think I'm gonna probably have to pay like $1,200 for a rental car. Because I think I've had the rental car now for like, man, I had it for 10 days the first time, then 7, so 17. It was 17 days on Saturday. So now it's Sunday, Monday, 19 days so far. And I'll probably have it till at least next Saturday. So it's like, I don't know, $50 a day. So I'm at $1,000 the minute I hit, tomorrow makes $1,000. It's going to be crazy. Kiko said, I bought the Cat 7 cables. If you have a VPN on for some reason, it seems like the Amazon link doesn't load. So if you were using a VPN, that might be why. Somebody else had that same problem. They turned off the VPN and it worked. I don't know why it doesn't work, but yeah, it's pretty expensive too. I'm not happy about it, but I'm going to have to eat it this time, Like, if, Aaron said, thanks for coming back. I won't be on too long, Aaron. I just figured I'd pop on because I was working all day and also on Jug's show for like 2 hours a little while ago. I was tapped in from home today. I had some things to take care of, so I stayed home and worked from home. Robert said, trying really hard to get your wizard, but could really use your help. All you got to do, Robert, is go to... I'm going to type it in here right now. Just that address right there. Go there, install the zip file in Kodi. Like, put that as a source. Then install from zip. You'll find the repo version 1.0.2. It'll be right there. Install it, and when you say it won't be long, it's like, nah, it won't be that long today. So I gotta eat. I haven't actually eaten anything all day except for some trail mix. Somebody asked me about this hat. I honestly don't remember where I got this particular hat. I know it's a New Era cap. It's a military cap. But I don't remember where I got it. It was probably just a store on Jamaica Avenue local that I picked it up. You must be paying quite a bit to repair the car. That's the one. Well, this is the thing, right? I think I'll pay more for the rental than the car repair because they're not charging me any labor because they did the build and they did everything and the head gasket's blown 3 times. And so I won't pay any labor fees. But I had to buy a new turbo, new fuel injectors, a bigger fuel pump, a hardwire kit for the fuel pump. Like, we're doing everything to make sure that no cylinders run lean, all kinds of stuff. Putting less boost in because you can make the same power with less boost with a bigger turbo. So I'll probably go up maybe like 25 horsepower. But the system is now designed where if I'm running E85, I could do like 680 wheel. So I'm but it depends on the dyno, you know, it's crazy. Like, but they're saying like 580 on 93 with the setup I'm gonna have. So it's about an extra 100 horsepower for E85. So I had to buy those parts, which the injectors were like 1100, the turbo was like 1700, and I think the fuel pump is like 250. There's a basket that has to go in, which is like $400, like a custom basket. New fuel lines, a new fuel filter that goes in the engine bay. All in all, it's expensive, but they're also going to sell my parts that they take off. Like my turbo only has like 6,000 miles on it. They're going to sell my injectors that are in there now. They're going to sell my fuel pump that's in there now. They're selling my old cold air intake, my old intercooler. So I'm thinking I might somewhat wash even, you know, get somewhere close. And then there's no labor. So really the rental fee is going to be the biggest thing, but I may pay like another, I don't know, a few $100, $500-600 at the shop, just parts wise, you know what I mean? But that's about it. So I'm hoping that this fixes it, because if not, I think the car is just cursed and I might have to get something else. What was the next question? Shine says, how come everybody hating on this God episode? I honestly think the answer to that question lies in the fact that it's character arc. Character arc, it annoys me a little bit too. But, you know, like you take like Jamie, for instance, right? You spent seasons getting Jamie up to, you know, a level of where he was. He was like a bastard in the beginning. He was terrible. And he basically became a better human being the whole time. And then look what he decides to do at the end. Like, he just goes back and, you know, wants to... I don't want to spoil it, but you know what he did if you watch the episode. Like, he could have had a nice life with Homegirl, you know what I'm saying? Like, but went back for absolutely nothing. A lot of character arc is ruined. People, you know, the show made you love Daenerys and, why, you know, breaker of chains, free of slaves for so long. And look what she just did. Like... I think that's what people are more upset about, and it's a little rushed. Oh, the thing that upset me more than anything was in episode 3, there was like 30 Dothraki left. Like, they died. Why was there like 200 of them, and where'd they get all those horses? Because them dudes was dead. Like, there was barely any that came back, and I'm sure more died inside, the ones that made it back, in the last battle. So where did all them Dothraki come from? Like, they just kind of messed that up. What's up, Troop? What else we got going on here? Please let me know where to get a cap like yours. It's definitely a new era cap, this one. I don't remember exactly which cap it is, but it's a new era cap. It's kind of hairy right now. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it on New Era's website. I don't know if they still have it. Because I got this cap probably over a year ago. I might have got this cap at like Foot Locker, honestly. Let me see. Search. No, search. I'm looking for first class. What's the other part say? Built to destroy. They might not have it. Let me see. Search. Yeah, I don't see it on their website. It's like sort by relevance, popularity maybe. Yeah, they give me the same thing. I don't know if you can buy this hat anymore, honestly. Kiko, thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Trooper is in the house. What's going on, Troop? Brian said the storyline is really weak. I do feel like the storyline took a little bit of a dip too. Because they don't have the books anymore. Like you can't. They're not going off the books. So the writers actually have to write. It's so much easier when you have a book to outline, and now the writers are writing, and I feel like they're just not quite as good as George R. Martin is at writing. But I don't think the storyline is that bad. These lights seem a little bright to me right now. I'm gonna try to turn them down somewhere around there, maybe. They're still bright. Whatever. Yeah, I don't think it's weak, but I think George R. R. Martin told them how he plans to end it, but they have to come up with the actual story because they don't really have it. So it's definitely a little weaker. Jugs is in the house. What's up, Jugs? Yeah, see, Sean just said the rush part is the worst thing. I do feel like if they had more episodes, it would definitely have ended better. Why is this so bright? It's killing me right now. My face looks all hot and whatnot. And I've turned the lights down. Let me just turn the lights off. No, I don't know. The camera's doing something funky. But whatever. It's fine then. Might as well just put the lights back up because it doesn't make a difference if they're up or low or not. They just go. The room looks good, but my face looks hot. But yeah, I kind of agree with you, Shine. The writers don't write as well as George R. R. Martin. They can't follow the books anymore, and they did rush it. So I think that's kind of what's got it a little off right now. But I'm still enjoying it, like you say. No, you're not picking it apart. I pick it apart a little bit, but not too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna say too much, Dennis. I try not to give out any spoilers when I talk. But it's not bad. I wouldn't say season 8 is bad. People are going over the top. It's just not quite as good as the previous ones, writing-wise. The actors are still great. They have good chemistry with each other, so they make it watchable and good, and it's not like it's the worst writing I've ever seen. It's just really hard to compare to George R. R. Martin. The dude's a genius writer. So, when the actual show writers have to write, I think they're actually doing a really good job. If you didn't have the first 7 seasons, really 6, because they kind of surpassed the part of the books in 7, but if you didn't have those and the show started with this writing, I don't think people would be as mad, because it's not bad writing, it's just not quite as good, and you have a standard because of what you had prior. That's the only reason I think there's problems with it. Use dark screen mode on monitors. I am on dark screen mode. I use that for everything, but I don't know why it's just lighting me up way too much right now. My lights are up here. I have them pretty dim, and I don't have my ceiling light on. Let me try turning these lights off and turning the ceiling light on. See if that changes anything. Hang on a second. I'm gonna kick these lights off, and then you see it still wants to brighten me. It's like choosing to. Let's try this. Yeah, that's better, see? Because the light is behind me now. So at least my face looks kind of normal. I'm good with this. All right. I mean, I look redder than I normally do, but it'll do. Joe Dirt's asking about Death of Vader. What's good live TVs? Me personally, my personal opinion of what I like to do is not go with all those big services for me. Just because they're more exposed, they're more out there, you got more of a chance of problems happening as far as just, possible intervention. But I do love gear still. Like, I don't have it anymore just because I don't need it right now, but I never had a problem with that service. But, it's really big and obviously out in the open. So, the fact they don't have any VOD is good. So I'm hoping that all that stays good and goes well. But I mean, I use Easy TV for almost everything. Like I have Varo as a backup to Easy. And I've been working on Easy TV for at least, I've probably watched 10 pay-per-views on it, at least maybe 12 already, because they have so many, like between boxing and, No, not let me not say pay-per-views because they put it in the pay-per-view section. I've watched at least 12 events, probably, maybe 5 of them were pay-per-views and some of them were fight nights. The Canelo fight I watched on that, oh, perfect. I had no problems. So that's where I'm at right now. Uh, the last guy episode was, yeah, the Mountain versus the Viper was awesome. You said the last great guy. No, I mean I think there was good ones after that, for sure. I mean, wasn't Battle of the Bastards was long after that. Battle of the Bastards was an amazing episode. Um, but that Mountain vs Viper was definitely a great episode. What is EXP TV? I never heard of that either. I have no idea. Yeah, I mean, I actually thought that they did a great job with the first 2 episodes of this season, reconnecting the characters and making, the connections. They did a really good job of that. It was once the 3rd episode kicked off that things got a little wonky, but um, what's up, D-Rup? Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate the long night. Like Sandy's saying, love the long night. I didn't hate the long night either. I felt like a few things were a little wonky on it, but I also think everybody complained about that because how dark it was. But in reality, that whole thing was shot with 4K HDR in mind, and it was shot as a 4K HDR scene, and they're broadcasting it over TV, obviously not in 4K and not in HDR. So when that 4K HDR drops, uh, the long night episode is gonna look really badass, and then everybody that was complaining that it was dark is gonna say it's so amazing. But you have to have 4K HDR obviously for it, and they got to put it out in that way. I think they're gonna wait until the. I think they're gonna wait until it's over, and then because they have season 1 in 4K HDR already. Then I think they're just gonna do 2 through 8 in HDR in a single release. Maybe they'll do the whole thing. But I need those, man. In HDR, it looks so awesome. I don't even need 4K. I wish they could. I wish they did more HDR and lower resolutions, because to me HDR is a bigger difference than 4K. Like 4K is awesome, but HDR is just so awesome. Like Tim says, I bet. Yeah, I do like the LED strip lights in the dark, but people get funny about it. Like when I do it, it also makes my face get too bright again, and that's because most of the light's coming from here, the screen's at me, so that's where it's picking it up. Um, I don't know why I got my lights on the side here, my panel lights. I don't know why they were giving me that extra brightness though. Like I wonder if I turn them back on now would it do it? No, it lights my face better, but it's not overly lit like it was before. So maybe I just got to change the angle on them a little bit. I can make them crazy bright. No, I was blowing it up because they're too bright, but um, leave them where they were. I don't need them right now. I'll leave it like that. It's good. Last night's episode, not so great. Pretty anticlimactic. I thought there were some good points to last night's episode, but I don't want to spoil it for a lot of people. I try to keep my discussions kind of low on spoilers. But I feel like it set up the possibility for a good final episode, even though there was some crazy stuff that happened. But I think that the final episode can now be very interesting, just based on how everything went down. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it ends. The episode before this one had me more mad than this one, because I just felt like the biggest shift in Daenerys happened in that episode, and this one was the culmination of it. But I was kind of prepared for the culmination of it because of the shift in the prior one, and the shift in the prior one got me mad. But I was more prepared for this one, even though it was still crazy to watch, and I felt terrible watching it. But I was a little prepared for it, just thinking that was probably going to happen. Kiko says, have I read anything on the newer NVIDIA Shield TV? I haven't read anything because they haven't confirmed one. They just confirmed the, FCC filings, I believe, have confirmed new controller, new remote. But no new box as of yet. So there's nothing, there's no info on it. What else we got here? All right, where are we at? 70 people watching. 71. Ugo says, haven't used Gaia in a while. I didn't even know it was on 4. Is the settings still the same since the video you made? The settings are so easy. Let me see if I can go over here. All right. Hopefully my batteries aren't as low as it says. Somebody was asking this in another video. I'm going to just show it to you real quick. Only thing I have in here is Gaia, right? Just go through the wizard like you always do. Enable your stuff. The wizard's still the same. So once you go through the wizard, you should be good to go. All right, but if you go into Gaia, right? If I go to settings, all right, you have, somebody was asking me about where is the quality setting, and it's not going to be an interface, but I just want to, I know it's in here. Not this, this is all. Sometimes you find stuff in weird places, so. Rivals, ignore articles, move sorting. Alright, forget that. So scraping, right? It's probably here. Here's failures. Whoop. Maybe it's not in here. Preemptive termination. Well, if you do preemptive termination, there we go. So this is where you got to do it. You have to turn on preemptive termination in order to stop at a certain quality. It's right there. I don't stop at a certain quality, so I don't turn it on. But it's under scraping and preemptive termination. So if you tell it, you'll tell it to stop at a certain stream type or quality. It's all in here. If you don't want to get like 4K or you don't want 1080s, you would do it from right there. And other than that, that's pretty much it. Here's general filters in manual. Let's see, quality order. You can prioritize streams. No, primary sorting by quality, secondary sorting. You might be able to do it in here too, but maybe not. Yeah, so here's file filters, right? You can do file size, maximum file size, and additional filters, release types. And here it is right here, under manual. This is all you need. Minimum video quality, maximum video quality. That's what people were asking me for. But setting it up is still the same. To answer that original question, just use the wizard, choose 10 minutes, put in all of your services, and you're good to go. You can then go adjust those things after if you want to. What's up, Serena? Serena's in the house. But I will make a new one for Gaia. I'm going to do that pretty soon, actually. Oh, how long have I been on? For 30 minutes. Guys, I will report so far that these Mocha adapters, let me go back out to my big camera. The Motorola ones are working good. I bought two 2-packs off Amazon. So there's 4 total, right? One of them will not get a link from my cable. It refuses to link. So I'm going to have to call Motorola and see what their tech support is like. Because obviously I can't return it to Amazon as a 2-pack because I opened it maybe they'll let me return one and send me just a 1-pack back. I'm not sure. But I'm going to find out what Motorola's tech support is like on this, but it refuses to link. I unplugged it, plugged another one in, linked just fine. But so far so good, no problems with those. I got to do a full on speed test to see if it's just as good as the Action Techs, or if there's any speed loss at all compared to the Action Techs. But there's nothing that's detrimental. Like, I'm not getting some crazy slow speed or anything like that. So it's everything linked up really fast. They're actually easier to set up than the Action Techs. They look nicer. So if they have just as much speed, they're by far a better buy. I don't believe there's a Captain Marvel that's not a cam yet, Dennis. Alistair, I have not tried Umi Digi phones. I don't know anything about those. Seren is in the Nixgate repo, BD Davy. Nixgate's repo. Nixgate. Alright, Brian, take it easy. Lee B. Davy has a question. Did I not answer your question? Which question did I miss, B? I'm trying to find your question. Ask it again, B. Davy. Oh, I covered it already? Oh, is it the question about setting up Gaia? No, that was Ugo that asked that. Oh, I just did. Okay. Alright, Shine, take it easy. Get some rest. I'm not gonna be on here too long either because I gotta eat. I literally ate what are those things called? The little packs of like different types of peanuts and raisins and whatever. I forgot what they call it. Like an energy mix, they say they are, or whatever. I ate like 4 of those today, and that was all I had. And had 2 Pellegrino drinks. Thank you, Ed. Ed says studio looking good. I still got some mess to clean up, and I want to organize that back area a little nicer. Eventually, I want to put a TV on the wall above that dresser that's back there, too. I'll probably put like, some kind of like Supreme logo back there or something on the wall. I think it'll look good. But I'm probably going to try to find a pretty cheap TV for that because I don't want to spend a lot of money just for something that's going to put logos up there. Yeah, trail mix. There you go. Kiko and Serena called it. I had like 4 little small packets of trail mix, and that's all I ate all day. So I am starving. But I wanted to jump on and say hi to you guys because I haven't really been on live for a while. Just been working on this studio. And transferring everything from upstairs to downstairs was such a pain. And it's still kind of messy and all over the place. You can't even see it, but I got a printer in the corner over here now. I still got to put an AC over here that's going to go out the little window that I have. But it's got to be an AC that's like in the room. And I'm hoping it's not too loud to make noise for you guys. I'll probably put it on low and hope that it isn't too noisy. But in the summertime, it's going to be brutal if I don't have an AC down here. So I got a few more things to do, but it's almost done. Coming along really well. I'm happy with the way it's coming out. And the echo is gone, right? There's no echo in here. You guys don't hear echo in my voice, do you? Because I got those foams behind me and now furniture on the other side, so it seems to be eating up the noise really well, at least as far as my ears could tell. No echo. Good. All right, cool. Jeremiah says a mini split AC. I gotta look into that. Thank you, Serena. Kiko says my studio is becoming a nice man cave. Yeah, I mean, the lady of the house was like, get all your stuff out of here. So she kind of kicked me down here as fast as possible, which is why it's extra messy. Because she was like, out, out, out. And even my hat rack is back there now. So that was upstairs. Like, just the whole area where I had my stuff was just removed. So it is what it is. Nah, dehumidifier won't be good enough. Dennis says research dehumidifiers, because I mean, there's days in the summertime where it's like 105 now, 100. Those days I wouldn't do it. It might work well on some other times because basements are generally a little cooler, but I need an AC, man. If I'm gonna be down here for long hours, if I was doing a short show, it wouldn't be too bad. But I'm never doing a short show. Plus, all the computer equipment, I don't want it to overheat, and the computer equipment and all the screens, they make heat, So put that on. It's as much for the computer stuff as it is for me. I got my servers down here, my NAS drive, all my DVR stuff is all gonna be down here. So if any of that overheats and gives me a problem, it's gonna wreck everything else in the rest of my house. Mini splits are great. I gotta look these up. What is a mini split? Mini split AC unit. Oh, it's one of those that the compressor's outside. I don't know if I can do that though. I saw those, but they're like super expensive, and then you gotta like have somebody come and put ducts like to get it in your house, right? Here's an LG 12K one. I mean, that would be a lot for in here. No ductwork. Oh, I definitely gotta look this up. How does the compressor get the air to the vent if there's no ductwork? Where does the compressor go? Wall mounted air. I'm trying to look this up, but because they got one right here for $898, 12,000 BTU. That's way more than I need. It's an LG. This room is only, I don't know, probably at most 14 feet wide by 12 feet long, something like that. They mount on the wall. But how does the air go out? That's what I don't understand. Like, how does the air leave the house, the hot air? Oh, the compressor unit goes like on the wall outside the house, and the vent is on the inside of the house. Is that what you're saying, Jeremiah? Yes. Okay. So I don't know if I can do that because outside this window is my driveway, and if the compressor unit sticks out into the driveway, I won't be able to go through the driveway. It's the only problem I might have with it. Unless it can go up high on the house, but then I got to go through my siding. I'm not sure. But I will definitely look into it. This LG compressor doesn't look that big, honestly. It looks pretty skinny. So I'm trying to see if it just gives a size. 90 pounds. Dimensions just says 90 pounds. That doesn't help me. $16. I might be able to do it then. And if I can mount it high. Alright, I'm going to look into these. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. It's a little more money than I would have liked. I have one that was left here, but I don't even know if it works from the previous owner of the house. So I'm going to try that first. And it's not that big. It's like one of those in-room ones, and it was in the basement, so it definitely is long enough to reach up to the window, the exhaust hose. I'll see if it works and if it's not too noisy. And if it doesn't, I like the idea of this. If I can figure that out. If I could put it up higher than the cars need to drive through, it would be all right. Oh, and it pumps heat too? That's what's up, because in the winter it gets cold as hell down here because there's no heat. I have one of those little oil radiators that you plug in the wall. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look into that. Yeah, it's true. The noisy part is outside on the split AC. Yeah, I mean, if I can do it, I like the idea of that because it keeps it quiet. So that's definitely true. D Rupp says no. It sound. How much money tied up in the office so far? Oh man, I don't know. Uh, I'd have to look at all my credit card statements because I did not have the cash on hand to do this. So maybe 15, 25, 3. Trying to estimate what I probably, as of what's here right now, somewhere in the vicinity of like $3,000 of money spent, something like that. Maybe a little less. Like the whole desk set up in drawers was like 800. Each one of these monitors was 500, and there's 3 of them. But a lot of the stuff I transferred. Like I still have my old computer, my monitor. Each one of these lights was $200, which is why I'm really annoyed that they're making my face too bright because that would be a waste. No, I wish I did. Bill's asking if I know anybody that's into heating AC. I don't. It's one area where I don't know. I got friends that are electricians, friends that are plumbers, but not into heating or AC. Silverback's asking if the engine's done. No, I wish. Not yet. Hopefully by like next Saturday. Yeah, like that thing in the back was upstairs next to my desk before, the little thing that's on the wall that everything's on. Uh, and it's actually the same color as the desks, so it matches nice. So I just carried that down. Oh, I forgot about the green screen, which is on the floor in front of the desk there. That was another $100 something, 160, 150, something like that. Cell says if I need. People were talking about doing one of these mini split ACs where like the compressor's outside and the little vent goes inside on the wall. I actually have a space where it could work right up here. So I'm thinking, I would like to do it if I can make it work, but I don't know anybody that does ACs. Because basically those mini splits, the compressor's outside, so all the noise is outside. You just have the little vent mounted on the wall inside. So it would be good in here because it will make less noise. Serena says, is there a way to get not foreign links in Gaia? That's a very good question. And a lot of times what you'll find is that the link actually isn't foreign. Because it is frustrating. But let me go back to the shield to show you that, right? I don't want to play anything that's going to get me in trouble, but I'm going to open Gaia real quick and just show you one thing here. So let me just go to like shows, right? Yeah, it's kind of like the central AC, except the little box goes outside. What size room is it? It's about 14 feet by 12 feet, this room, plus the closet space, but I don't care about the closet space. So if I go to lists, right? Let me go to currently trending, because this was annoying me too, Serena, and I figured it out after a little bit. And go to Game of Thrones, because you do get a lot of foreign language ones on this. So don't worry, I won't actually play any spoiler. What's up, Kenny? Where am I located? I am in Queens in New York City. Yeah, definitely watch it from the beginning, Aaron. If you haven't watched it, watch it from the beginning. Otherwise, it makes no sense. Do I still use Sports Access? No. I just eventually stopped paying for it. Not for any particular reason other than it was costing me money that I didn't need to spend. Well, apparently one of the providers is quite hung up today. Because it's went fast through everything and stopped at the last provider. There we go. All right. So there's a few things here, right? When you're doing this, let's just go ahead and grab this cached one, right? This says 10-bit. So this is saying that it has HDR. That's weird. All right, but whatever. I'm going to choose this one, all right, just to show you something. Make sure I have no sound. All right, it's playing straight, right? If I go over here, I'm going to pause this. And I think it's, where is it? Media info? No. Hang on. Oh, I don't want to do that. Damn it. Sorry. Is Premiumize better than Debrid? I like it better. But Debrid is awesome still. So the one thing I wanted to point out too, also while you're here, is you see the flags? There's a little flag next to the channel. Like, I'm trying to point at it like you could see where I'm pointing, but there's flags on the bottom. All right, Tim, thank you. The flag is generally telling you the country of audio, but it could be wrong at times too. And let me just try to get something that's like regular. I don't know. These all say cached, but I didn't have a full setup in here. I must just be using real Debrid or something, because that's why they only say cached. But let's just grab another one. Like, I'll grab this one. All right. So imagine this starts. Okay, I didn't like that one. Fine. Take this one then. Alright, so you don't like these at all. Cool. I'll go back to the first one then, because I know that one worked. Alright, so I'm going to press pause and move over. It's not subtitles though. Settings. Yeah, so audio and subtitle. See, toggle audio stream. If you got a different language, hit this, okay? If you're in like French or something, there should be a stream that'll let you change it to another language. And English is almost always there. So if it starts off in a different language, go over to settings and go to toggle stream. And you can go in here too. It used to have there was a default. Oh, it doesn't let you do that anymore. Oh, see, it says all your stream English 5.1. If there was more than one, if you had different streams, you could pick like English and then say set as default for all media down here. I didn't find that always works, but that's where you go to, toggle audio stream. And most of the time you'll find in English. If you don't, you got to pick a different link, but 9 times out of 10 there's an English option, even when you have a different different language starting off. Well, that's because I'm on the regular skin, so I'm just on the plain Cody skin. That's why I look so different. I probably won't get the same as you on a show cell, only because I didn't load this one up fully apparently. So let me stop this show from playing. in the background. No problem, Serena. But are you getting like nothing for a show or something, so? Check Runaways Season 2. Don't need to play it, just want to see how many links. Well, I don't think I have a full setup here, though. Like, I don't think I have a, I might only have Real Debrid plugged in or only Premiumize. I don't remember which one. Search by title. It's Runaways. Is it this one? Oh, Marvel's Runaways. There you go. Oh, it's the same thing, though. See? It says 6 teenagers discover, and no, 2 teenagers disappear. Never mind. So we're going here, right? And you want me to check Sup Next Level Tech. Check Season 2. Which episode? Episode 11? I think I only have Premiumize plugged in here. That might have been the last... Yeah, because that was the last video I did. I reset it and only used Premiumize. So there's no Real Debrid on here. No Usenet or any of the other things I use. Only Premiumize is loaded right now. And so far, it hasn't found much of anything right now. Nothing cached at all. Oh man, pardon me. Oh, one cached file just popped up. So this one only cached one. I'll play it real quick just to make sure it plays. Yep, that is correct. Oh, you're saying that's probably Punisher? I should have let it go. Well, that's alright. I don't want to play it. I don't want to get in trouble, but... That's right, I forgot Punisher was also, whatchamacallit. Alright, so let me back out of this. He said I'll get it on Amazon. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I could check Usenet. Let me check Usenet real quick. Let me log into that. Whoops. Marvel's Runaways S02E11 search. Yeah, they got it. I'll show you the screen real quick. I don't know how this is going to pan out. No, it's the wrong screen. So let me move this over here. So here's an Easy News. I just searched it. It'll show you the thumbs. Does that look right? So I don't watch the show, so I don't know. See, that thing is a French one. French. Here's American English, season 2, episode 11. Same screens, it looks like. So yeah, they have it on Easy News at least. So if I had plugged my Easy News in to Gaia, I would have got it. But I can just download it here. All you got, this is like the easiest stuff ever, man. They charge a lot of money for Easy News, but there's no torrenting. It looks like a torrent site. The way you search, you could do advanced searches and stuff like that. You can get music, video, images, and you can just go and click on anything you want. So this is 720. Here's a 1080. Look, if I click this, it just starts downloading. And watch, it's 2.2 gigabytes. It says there's 1 minute left on the download right now. So you get much faster. It's picking up a bit, but I already got 0.5 gigabytes, 39 seconds, 0.7, and you just got the episode just like that. You can download whole seasons, episodes, but what it does, what you do, right? I think they charge something like $20 a month for this, but after you have it for a little while, they send you an offer in your email to get it for $4.99 a month if you pay for a year. That's what I did. I got it to test a long time ago, and it was like $25. Yeah, see, so the whole thing downloaded. So let's show in folder, and let's do a open with VLC. Just make sure it's the right thing. Oh, it's got volume though, hang on. Pause. No volume. And let's go. Is that right, Cell? Just looking at that? Because you would know. This don't look like, yeah, it's definitely not Punisher. So. Yeah, he says right. Okay. So yeah, eventually they give you a $4.99 a month when you pay for a year. So it's like $60 for a year. And you can use this to build your Plex libraries, and it's instant download, no VPN because you're not torrenting, and it's super fast. That was a 2.2 gig file. I mean, I do have fast internet, but downloaded it fast. So if you're trying to build a local library, Easy News is great. You can also plug it into Gaia and things like that and get results that will direct play as well, and it's fast like that. It's really fast. So let me kick back over to the Shield real fast and power out of SBMC. And oh, it could be, yeah. See, if Yoda's giving you links, so it could be something that's picking up weird on there for some reason on the search. Let me delete that because I don't need to store those 2.2 gigabytes on my drive. All right, that's deleted. Yeah, it's another good option too. Ashlik's saying you could use the scene release site and use Real-to-Brid to download. You could use Real-to-Brid to download torrents, anything you want it to download, it could download it for you. Then you can transfer it locally too if you want. Did I get any more limited GOT caps? No, they just made the 3. It was just the Stark hat, the Targaryen hat, and the Lannister hat. I got all 3 of them. The Stark hat is up there. right there. And you can't really see the other ones. I put the Targaryen hat all the way on the bottom after the last episode. But we'll see. Hopefully there's some redemption for it. Alright guys, I gotta eat, man. I'm starving, but it was nice to chat with you guys for a little bit. I hope I didn't miss anybody's questions, but it looks like I think I got them all as far as I could tell. So I'm gonna skedaddle because I'm at an hour now. I wanted to say hi. Lee, didn't you mention something about staying away from Yoda? Yeah, I still would recommend staying away from Yoda. Cell can play at his own risk. I don't like Yoda. But I'm out of here. I gotta eat. I'm starving. My stomach's rumbling. I will check you guys out later. Thank you very much for the mini split system idea. I'm definitely going to look into that because it sounds like a great idea. I'm going to try to find the cheapest one I could get because it's a small room. See if I could do something with it. Stay supreme, guys. Thank you for coming out. I'll be back on soon. I'll do a Gaia setup video. I'm going to review those 2 boxes that are right there pretty soon and finish cleaning up the studio. But it's almost done. It's real close, which I'm happy about. It's been a lot of work, but it's going. Talk to you guys later. As always, stay supreme. Peace out. One love. I'll check y'all out.